Have you ever wondered if a man truly values you beyond words? Sometimes, actions speak louder than declarations of love. In this video, we reveal 15 subtle yet powerful signs that show a man deeply cares about you, even if he doesn't say it outright. From the tiniest gestures to the quietest acts of devotion, these behaviors highlight emotional investment, genuine concern, and unwavering support. You might notice him checking in on you at random, remembering the smallest details about your life, or quietly supporting your goals without expecting anything in return. These aren't just random actions. They are clear indicators that he prioritizes your happiness, values your presence, and wants to build a meaningful connection with you. When a man acts in these ways consistently, it shows that you matter to him on a deeper, more emotional level. Throughout this video, you'll learn how to recognize the subtle signs of emotional attachment, including how he protects you in social situations, celebrates your achievements as if they were his own, and remains calm and patient during your emotional moments. You'll also discover how he makes you feel safe, appreciated, and genuinely loved every single day. Understanding these signs can transform your perspective on relationships. It allows you to see beyond words and identify actions that reflect sincerity and true affection. Often, the man who matters most won't shout his feelings from the rooftops. He'll show them quietly, consistently, and thoughtfully. By paying attention to these behaviors, you can recognize genuine care and emotional investment, and better appreciate the depth of his feelings. Whether you're navigating a new relationship, trying to understand his intentions, or seeking reassurance that you're valued, this video will give you the clarity you need. These 15 actions are proof that when someone truly cares, it's visible in the little things they do every day. From making time for you despite a busy schedule to including you in future plans, these signs reflect love that's steady, authentic, and deeply meaningful. So, if you've ever wondered whether he's genuinely invested in you, watch carefully. Look for the small gestures, the consistent support, and the genuine concern that reveal his true feelings. These signs aren't coincidences. They're intentional, thoughtful acts that show you matter more than you realize. Stay tuned till the end to see all 15 signs, because once you notice these behaviors, you'll never doubt his feelings again. Whether it's subtle hints, quiet support, or everyday actions, these signs of care are undeniable and heartwarming. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you find this helpful, and share it with someone who deserves to feel appreciated and understood. Love isn't always loud, but when it's genuine, it speaks volumes through actions. 1. He always checks in on you, even without a reason. When a man truly cares about you, checking in becomes second nature. It's not just about texting or calling because it's convenient. It's about genuinely wanting to know how you're doing. Even if it's a small, random message like, "Hey, how's your day going?" or sharing something that reminded him of you, it shows that you're constantly on his mind. This is not clinginess. It's an unconscious effort to stay connected because your well-being matters to him. Notice how he doesn't wait for you to reach out first. He'll send a good morning text or check if you reached home safely after work. Sometimes, he might drop a message without expecting a reply, just to show that you are remembered. This consistent attention is a subtle yet powerful sign of deep care because it reflects thoughtfulness. It's also about timing. Even during busy days, he makes small efforts to check in, showing that you're important enough to prioritize over distractions or work. This isn't about controlling your life. It's about creating emotional closeness. A man who does this consistently isn't simply being polite. He's mentally and emotionally invested. Over time, you start noticing the pattern. He is always present in little ways, which builds trust, comfort, and a strong emotional bond. 2. He listens to you attentively and remembers everything. One of the clearest signs that you matter deeply to a man is how he listens. He doesn't just nod or respond with generic phrases. He remembers details, even the ones you think are insignificant. Whether it's your favorite coffee, a story from your childhood, or an offhand comment about a dream or fear, he stores it in his memory. This kind of attentiveness is rare because it requires genuine interest and emotional investment. Listening attentively is more than hearing words. It's about understanding emotions behind them. He picks up on subtle cues, your tone, expressions, or hesitation, and responds accordingly. This shows empathy, patience, and a desire to connect on a deeper level. For example, if you mention being stressed about a meeting, he might later ask, "How did it go?" without you reminding him. That's not coincidence, that's care. Remembering what you share also reflects his long-term thinking. He's mentally building a map of who you are, your likes, dislikes, fears, and ambitions, so he can support and surprise you in ways that matter. Men who do this are not superficial. Their actions are rooted in sincerity. When someone remembers the smallest details, it communicates, "You are important to me, and I am invested in understanding every part of you." This behavior consistently builds emotional intimacy and signals deep attachment. 3. He prioritizes your happiness over his own. When a man genuinely cares about you, your happiness becomes a priority, often even above his own desires. This doesn't mean he neglects himself entirely. It means he consciously makes decisions considering your comfort and joy. It could be something simple, like choosing a restaurant he knows you love over one he prefers, or bigger decisions, like adjusting plans to support a significant moment in your life. This prioritization is a reflection of empathy and emotional maturity. He derives satisfaction not from controlling you but from seeing you smile, succeed, or feel appreciated. He'll put in effort to alleviate stress, make you feel special, or surprise you in ways that show he's paying attention to what genuinely makes you happy. Over time, these small sacrifices accumulate into a strong sense of care and loyalty. It's also about compromise. He's willing to adjust his routines, postpone personal comfort, or step out of his comfort zone for your benefit. This goes beyond ordinary affection. It's about valuing your emotional well-being as a core part of the relationship. When you consistently notice him acting with your happiness in mind, it's a sign that you aren't just another person in his life. You're someone he's emotionally committed to. His actions communicate without words. You matter, your feelings matter, and your joy is intertwined with his. 4. He protects you in social situations without being asked. One of the most subtle yet powerful signs a man cares deeply is how he protects you in social settings without needing to be told. This isn't about aggression or overstepping boundaries. It's about being attentive, considerate, and supportive in ways that make you feel safe and respected. For example, if someone makes a sarcastic comment or teases you, he steps in calmly, defending you without turning it into a confrontation. His approach is measured. He shields your dignity, not just your feelings. Notice how he anticipates situations. If a topic comes up that might embarrass you, he redirects conversations or tactfully intervenes, ensuring you're never put in an uncomfortable position. It's not about showing off or asserting dominance. It's a quiet demonstration of care and attentiveness. He's thinking about your social comfort and making choices that prioritize your emotional safety. Men who protect you naturally in social situations are sending a clear message. You matter, and I'll make sure you're respected. This behavior builds trust because you start feeling confident in relying on him when things get awkward or tense. Over time, these protective actions signal emotional intimacy, reliability, and genuine investment. He isn't just present physically, he's present emotionally. A man who consistently does this demonstrates loyalty and consideration that goes far beyond surface-level affection. 5. He supports your goals quietly without seeking credit. Another unmistakable sign of deep care is when a man supports your ambitions without expecting recognition. He celebrates your wins, offers help when needed, and encourages you behind the scenes, all without making it about himself. He doesn't seek validation or public acknowledgement. His satisfaction comes from seeing you succeed. This shows a rare mix of humility, emotional intelligence, and genuine investment in your personal growth. Supporting your goals quietly can take many forms. Maybe he offers advice or shares resources without boasting, or he helps solve problems subtly so you can shine. He celebrates your achievements sincerely, often telling friends or family privately about your progress. This quiet support is a reflection of his respect for your independence and his desire to see you thrive. A man who does this understands that love isn't just about words or grand gestures. It's about consistent, meaningful actions that enhance your life. He prioritizes your dreams as if they were his own, demonstrating emotional depth and commitment. Over time, this silent encouragement builds a strong bond because it proves he's not just emotionally attached, he's invested in your future. When you notice him quietly championing your goals, it's a clear signal you're incredibly important to him, and he wants to see you succeed genuinely. 6. He notices the smallest changes in your mood. When someone cares deeply, they become highly attuned to your emotional state. A man who notices the smallest changes in your mood, like a subtle frown, a pause in your laughter, or a slight change in your tone, shows emotional intelligence and sensitivity. This isn't about being nosy. It's about being connected to your feelings and wanting to understand what's happening inside you. He doesn't ignore the subtle cues that most people would overlook. Instead, he observes carefully and often asks thoughtful questions to ensure you're okay. For instance, if you seem unusually quiet or distracted, he might gently ask, "Is everything all right?" or simply offer his presence without forcing conversation. This attentiveness is comforting because it signals that your emotional well-being matters to him. Men who do this consistently are emotionally invested and considerate. They don't need dramatic signs of distress to act. Even minor shifts in your mood catch their attention. This ability to sense your emotional landscape creates a deep, silent bond, showing that he values you not just for who you are but also for how you feel. Recognizing and responding to these small cues is a hallmark of someone who truly cares, someone who wants to support, protect, and nurture your emotional state in ways that go beyond words. 7. He makes time for you, no matter how busy he is. When a man truly values you, he understands that time is the most precious gift he can offer. No matter how packed his schedule, he consciously creates moments to connect with you. It's not about grand gestures or long hours. Even small, intentional efforts, like a quick call during lunch, sending a thoughtful message, or showing up for an important event, speak volumes. This consistent presence signals that you are a priority in his life, not an afterthought. Making time isn't always convenient, and that's the point. When he sacrifices small comforts or adjusts his schedule to be with you, it's a reflection of genuine care. He understands that emotional bonds are built not just through words, but through shared moments, attention, and reliability. Even when life gets hectic, he ensures you feel acknowledged and valued. This behavior also demonstrates his ability to balance responsibilities while keeping you central in his world. It's a subtle yet profound way of saying, "You matter to me, and I'm willing to invest in us." Over time, these repeated efforts build trust and security, reinforcing the idea that he isn't just interested in fleeting connections, he's emotionally committed. His willingness to consistently make time for you proves his dedication and the depth of his feelings, showing that you are genuinely important in his life. 8. He includes you in his future plans. One of the clearest indicators that a man is deeply invested in you is when he starts envisioning a future that includes you. He doesn't just talk about hypothetical plans. He naturally integrates you into his dreams, goals, and life trajectory. Whether it's planning a trip together, discussing long-term goals, or casually mentioning future milestones, his language and choices show that he sees you as a permanent part of his life. Including you in future plans reflects trust, emotional security, and a desire for partnership. It's not about pressure. It's about genuine enthusiasm for shared experiences. He might ask your opinion on important decisions, involve you in family or social events, or consider your preferences when mapping out his goals. All of this signals that he values your presence, insights, and companionship. This kind of behavior is subtle yet profoundly meaningful. It shows that he's thinking beyond the present moment and is emotionally committed to building a life together. A man who envisions a future with you isn't just infatuated, he's seriously invested. These actions reassure you that your place in his life is significant and secure, fostering trust, stability, and emotional intimacy. By including you in his future, he communicates, without words, that he sees you as indispensable and that your happiness and well-being are central to his long-term vision. 9. He offers help without waiting for you to ask. A man who genuinely cares about you anticipates your needs and offers assistance without being prompted. This behavior stems from attentiveness and empathy. He notices when you might be overwhelmed, stressed, or struggling, and steps in proactively. It could be something small, like carrying your bag or preparing something to make your day easier, or more significant, like helping solve a problem before it escalates. The key is his initiative. He doesn't wait for you to ask because he's already paying attention. This proactive support is a sign of deep emotional investment. It shows that he is not self-centered and genuinely considers your comfort, safety, and happiness. By offering help quietly and consistently, he builds trust and demonstrates reliability. It also reflects his respect for your independence, because he's assisting without making you feel incapable or dependent. Such actions create a sense of emotional security. When a man goes out of his way to support you without being asked, it communicates, "I notice you. I care about your life. I want to make things easier because you matter." Over time, these gestures, though often subtle, become deeply meaningful, reinforcing the emotional bond and highlighting the sincerity of his feelings. This consistent, unspoken care is one of the strongest indicators that you are significant to him. 10. He shows genuine concern when you're upset. A man who truly cares about you doesn't just notice when something's wrong. He feels it, too. When you're upset, his response is rooted in empathy, patience, and genuine concern rather than annoyance or indifference. He listens actively, giving you the space to vent without judgment, and he mirrors your emotions in a supportive way. His reactions are thoughtful. He might ask meaningful questions, offer comfort, or simply stay close, making sure you know that your feelings matter deeply to him. This concern is not performative. It's consistent and sincere. He doesn't just show care when it's convenient. Even during his busy or stressful times, he prioritizes your emotional needs. He remembers the things that trigger stress or sadness for you and avoids them when possible, while also offering practical or emotional support. This kind of attentiveness builds trust and signals emotional safety. A man who shows genuine concern creates a secure environment where you feel valued and understood. You can rely on him to be there, not just for trivial problems but for deeper emotional challenges. Over time, his consistent empathy communicates, "I am here for you, and your feelings matter to me." This makes you feel seen, validated, and cherished, establishing a strong foundation of emotional intimacy that goes far beyond surface-level affection. 11. He celebrates your successes as if they were his own. When a man deeply cares about you, your wins and achievements feel personal to him. He celebrates your successes with genuine enthusiasm, pride, and joy, often louder than he does for his own accomplishments. This isn't about attention-seeking or social performance. It's about shared happiness and emotional investment in your growth. Your victories become a reflection of his admiration and love for you. He will congratulate you sincerely, remember your hard work, and express excitement in ways that make you feel recognized. Sometimes, he may even go out of his way to share in the celebration, whether through small gestures, thoughtful messages, or planning something special. He wants you to feel valued and appreciated, not for how it reflects on him, but because your happiness genuinely matters. This behavior indicates deep emotional attachment. By celebrating your achievements as if they were his own, he communicates respect, pride, and support. It shows that he is emotionally invested in your journey and that your accomplishments enhance his connection to you. A man who consistently celebrates your success is not only supportive but also deeply engaged in your life, proving that you are significant and cherished in his heart and mind. 12. He remembers special dates and moments that matter to you. One of the most subtle signs that a man values you deeply is his memory for special dates and moments. Birthdays, anniversaries, or even seemingly minor personal milestones aren't forgotten. Remembering these dates isn't about obligation. It's about showing that he cares enough to notice and honor what's important to you. He understands that these moments carry emotional significance and makes an effort to celebrate them meaningfully. It could be something as simple as sending a thoughtful message or as elaborate as planning a surprise to mark the occasion. The key is his intention. He wants you to feel acknowledged, loved, and remembered. He may also recall special conversations or shared experiences, bringing them up in ways that make you feel nostalgic and appreciated. Remembering these moments reflects emotional attentiveness and genuine investment. It communicates, without words, that you are important enough for him to keep these details in mind. Over time, this behavior strengthens your bond, creating a sense of security and emotional closeness. A man who consistently remembers what matters to you is not just affectionate. He is thoughtful, attentive, and deeply committed to nurturing your happiness and your connection. 18. He respects your opinions and seeks your advice. A man who truly values you doesn't just listen. He respects your perspective and actively seeks your input. Your thoughts, ideas, and feelings matter to him, and he acknowledges that your insight can influence important decisions. Whether it's about daily choices, career moves, or personal dilemmas, he genuinely wants to know what you think because he respects your intelligence and judgment. This behavior reflects both admiration and emotional investment. By seeking your advice, he demonstrates that he trusts you and values your opinions. It's not about pretending to care or checking off a social expectation. He genuinely wants your perspective. Even when he has his own plans or strong opinions, he considers yours seriously, which shows a balanced, mature approach to the relationship. Respecting your opinions also encourages healthy communication and mutual understanding. He won't dismiss your feelings or belittle your ideas, even if they differ from his own. Over time, this behavior fosters trust, intellectual connection, and emotional intimacy. A man who consistently seeks your advice is signaling, without words, that you're a partner, not just a passive presence in his life. Your voice matters to him, and your happiness and comfort influence his decisions, reinforcing the deep care he feels for you. 14. He stays calm and patient during your emotional moments. When emotions run high, a man who genuinely cares remains grounded, calm, and patient. Instead of reacting impulsively or becoming frustrated, he offers support, empathy, and understanding. He knows that emotional moments are a natural part of being human, and he doesn't see your vulnerability as a burden. It's an opportunity to show love and compassion. This patience reflects emotional maturity. He allows you the space to express yourself fully without judgment, interruptions, or impatience. He listens attentively, validates your feelings, and sometimes simply offers silent support when words aren't enough. His calm presence reassures you that you're safe to be yourself, no matter how raw or intense your emotions are. Such behavior is a rare and powerful sign of deep care. It indicates that he values the emotional connection you share more than the discomfort of the moment. By staying composed, he creates a sense of stability and trust. You learn to rely on him emotionally, knowing he will not dismiss or diminish your experiences. A man who patiently navigates your emotional highs and lows demonstrates profound love and commitment, proving that your feelings are always respected and cherished. 15. He makes you feel safe, valued, and appreciated every day. The ultimate sign that a man deeply cares is his consistent effort to make you feel safe, valued, and appreciated. Safety here isn't just physical. It's emotional security, the knowledge that you can be vulnerable, honest, and imperfect without fear of judgment or rejection. He reinforces your worth through daily actions, words, and gestures, ensuring that you feel important and loved consistently. He expresses appreciation not sporadically, but habitually, noticing your efforts, supporting your dreams, and celebrating your uniqueness. Small gestures, a compliment, a kind note, or remembering a preference, accumulate over time, creating a sense of stability and trust. You feel seen and recognized, which strengthens the bond between you. When someone makes you feel valued daily, it's a reflection of true emotional investment. It's about prioritizing your happiness, protecting your heart, and nurturing the relationship actively. He doesn't take your presence for granted. Instead, he shows through consistent care and attention that you are essential to his life. This daily affirmation builds a deep sense of love and security, proving that his feelings for you are sincere, unwavering, and rooted in genuine devotion.